it's Arian, or as you may know me, abetweene, and today I'm bringing you another house update. So I am sad to say that this footage is all the way from March, before life changed as we know it. I got a couch because, as you saw from the title, I'm making over my living room, aka the space directly to the left of my bed. You can even see the kitchen too. So yeah, in case you didn't know, I live in a studio apartment, and I actually have 2 other videos on the transformations that I did for my bedroom area and for the kitchen, even the bathroom. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link them down below, and they're also probably popping up on the screen right now, but that's not what you came here for. So let's get on to this. So technically the bedroom is intruding on the living room, but that's okay because this is also meant to serve the living room, because that is actually a footrest, or no, IKEA calls that a stool, like houseway. But anyway, this is where we are right now, and these are things that I've purged from my nail collection. I've got my sewing machine, and wow, what happened to the lighting? Nice. Let's see if we can fix that. And also I've taken the paintings down from my bedroom, because if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that I'm using that wall to project on when I watch movies. And this is actually my couch, which just got delivered today. I meant to show you guys while this was empty, but my stuff got delivered early. So before purchasing these pieces, I basically mapped them out to see how they would fit, because I hate math, and also my floor plan isn't to scale, so I can't really like do it on there. So I just chose to do it in the space. As I was like kind of planning this out, I'm a very visual person, so I was thinking about placing like a cabinet where I was going to put those miscellaneous items, and I was also mapping out possible orientations for the couch. Really, I wanted to be able to move everything around, other than the bed, of course, which is one reason why, spoiler alert, I'm not adding a rug to this space. When I settled on this couch, it was for a good reason, because it really hit all of my marks. So this couch gives me additional storage as well as sleeping space for guests if they want to stay the night, which never happens, but just in case. So yeah, I put that together, and in case anyone caught on to that, yeah, I didn't buy any pillows for the couch. That was intentional though, totally not a mistake. No, actually, I'm serious. I really didn't want really short, minuscule pillows I knew would just do absolutely nothing for me, like lumbar support, where small space hacks. Nothing in your home should have just one function. So in case you guys don't know, I have a Murphy bed. So when I put it up, I just take the pillows off and put them onto the couch. The 2 of them are seldomly down at the same time. Therefore, it just works out, and I'm happy. I have somewhere to put the pillows instead of stuffing them inside of a closet or trying to hide them somewhere out of sight. But that meant that I needed to cover, or I wanted to cover them in some way. And I wasn't going for like a tone on tone, even though that would have been nice. I decided to go for just like a neutral beigey tone, because also this was going to bring in some of the lighter wood elements, because as you can see, my floor is like definitely very warm and cherry toned, but some of the, you know, accent or natural colors are not. When America opened back up, I went to the fabric store. I probably posted this on Instagram in my stories, I'm pretty sure. Which, if you aren't following me, is abetweene. All of my handles are my Twitter, my TikTok, all of it. And I just made some really simple covers, and I was thinking about making these like double-sided, and then I was like, yeah, no, let's just err on the side of basic, because I don't think I was really in the mood to sew at this point, if I'm being honest. I went for just like an invisible zippered side so that it would feel more like a couch cushion and not like a pillowcase. But you could totally go for pillowcase style. I would just recommend putting the opening on the back instead of the side. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you look at this video, which is popping up on the screen right now, that will show you that technique. If you've seen any of my sewing videos, you know I'm gonna say, before you do anything, you iron your fabric first. So going in with my little convertible iron and making sure I smooth everything out before I cut, as well as folding back my seam allowance, because this is gonna help me with inserting my invisible zipper. To do this, I just leave a little bit of space at the top and a little bit of space at the bottom, pinning it as I match up the clean edge. I hope that makes sense. I feel like it doesn't, but that's all the words that my brain can come up with right now. I'm sorry. If you guys want more like dedicated videos to sewing, just let me know. But like, is there a thread emoji or scissors? One of those. And these are the pillows that I just so happen to have as well. Speaking of IKEA, I also got a shoe rack, which my boyfriend put up for me. And then I also found this giant hook so that I could prop up the stool, because it is quite substantial. It's pretty heavy because it has a metal frame to it. Also on that wall is some very random plugs. It just seems like there's a lot going on over here between the remote, the light switch, the outlet, and the cable hookup or whatever that is. It's too much. So we're gonna cover that up with some artwork. And I decided to go super simple, do something very basic, but something that was literally eating at my brain for the last, I don't know, it seems like we've lived 5 years already. So I just decided to go with that. But instead of keeping it traditional and going for like a picture and a frame, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just use up some scraps of fabric. Plus, I thought it would give it, a little bit more visual interest by adding some texture. So I left the edges frayed. Also, this was gonna be really simple for me to hang up because it would just kind of graze over all of those elements on the wall. All I wanted was highlighter yellow. And if I didn't go with this, then I would have actually just gone with a simple black on white to bring in some of the dark elements in the rest of the apartment, like the black frame of my bed, DIY lamp that I made, and my mantle, which I don't think is in this video. Again, I'm going for rustic, so I wanted some of the brush strokes to come through, so nothing clean, nothing perfect. And to mount it, I'm using these 3M stickers, but what's the word I'm looking for? English, this is so difficult. It basically interlocks. Pretty sure if I remember correctly that these are for picture frames, so they're just meant to hold a bit more weight, even though this was not heavy at all. So I just attached both sides directly to the fabric, making sure that I removed any like lint and stuff first so that the adhesion would be a little stronger. Again, not that it needed to be. And then I peeled away the final sticker backing and then attached it to the clean wall. Then just this final touch, although not important, I found kind of irritating these two lighter areas in the wood, which I assume were just like repairs because this building is old. So when I was in Lowe's one day and saw this pencil, I figured, why not? This, I just went over those areas, and this is basically wax, so it's not going to like permanently stain it or anything. It's literally just going to cover it and sit on top, and it is going to stay. You can walk over it and it doesn't like transfer to your feet or your slippers or anything, but can also be removed. Listen, close up, yes, I know it looks a mess, but from far away, which is when it really matters, this totally blends in and it just overall makes it look better. It looks more seamless, not like, oh, there were 2 mistakes there. So it just doesn't stick out, and I appreciate that. As far as my setup goes, I also have a little stool that holds my projector and remotes, which you guys have seen lots of on Instagram and usually ask me about. So if you guys are curious about anything in this apartment, anything I ever show in my home in general, you can find everything on my kit, which is linked down below. Even though I don't intend to be minimal, in a small space, you have to really give extra thought to how much you're putting in. Plus, when I'm designing a space, at least for me anyway, I always under decorate. This is key because it'll leave room for those genuine pieces that you will accumulate over time. And what I mean by that is, as you just live your life, you're going to stumble upon things by happenstance that you were never really looking for, but that you may have manifested into your life. That perfect thing that you absolutely love. I think that that's what really makes a home. The fact that it reflects you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe for more. I will attach a playlist with all of the apartment makeovers, and you guys can look forward to a full tour soon.